Human error is a common problem that causes avoidable patient harm. Key factors that lead to human error are confusion, background noise, distraction, and mental shortcuts. When a person is distracted by background noise or another nurse, their full attention is not given to the task at hand. Several design principles are used to prevent human error, including simplification of processes to decrease confusion, standardizing procedures so they are consistent and uniform, using checklists to avoid reliance on memory, using teamwork and effective communication, using redundancy to double-check tasks, grouping tasks into patterns and daily routines to ensure they are completed, using forcing functions where it is impossible to do a task incorrectly, and making sure technology is working appropriately. Technology should be used as a supplement to catch errors, not the only check. These principles are effective at reducing human error. The following scenarios explain some of these principles in greater detail.
Nurse Megan is preparing to give a flu shot to a patient being discharged from the hospital. The patient is a diabetic and regularly receives subcutaneous insulin injections, so she does not have any apprehension about receiving shots.
Hey Jordan, you're ready to go home today. I'm just going to give you your flu shot before you leave. Can you tell me your name and date of birth?
Jordan Jackson, 2/17/1995.
Hey Megan,
Yeah.
you're patient in room 4 in this one.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Okay.
Code blue. The code blue.
Code blue.
He's dying.
Code blue.
Look at that.
There you go. Start test compressions. Somebody hook up the oxygen.
She got that just like my insulin.
Pick him up.
Ways to reduce human errors like these: decrease interruptions and distractions, decrease background noise, focus full attention on the task at hand. The scenario exemplifies the consequences of distraction. Dorhoff and Garrison explain the chance for error has increased when the individual returns attention to the primary task.
Nurse Justin is preparing to give insulin. After checking fingerstick blood sugar and using the ordered sliding scale, Nurse Justin draws up insulin for his patient. Nurse McKenzie is his double check.
All right, we need 20 units of Humulin R. Let's get this bad boy. $10, $15, $20. There we go. All right. Hey Mackenzie, could you double check this for me?
Sure. Do you have your order?
Yeah, right here. 20 units of Humulin R.
Alright, that looks like 30 to me. Double check that.
You're right, that is 30.
Good thing we did our double
That was
check.
a close call. Can you double check this one?
Sure. Perfect. Go ahead and give that one.
Okay.
Human error was prevented by double-checking insulin amount with another nurse and actively participating in double-checking. Paparilla explains a problem with double-checking by stating nurses often report requests for a dose or drug validation made from afar by the movement of an outstretched arm. Nurses tolerate this risky behavior and do little to change. He also states to reduce the risk of bias during the redundancy, the best type of double check is performed independently by a second person.
Forcing functions. Nurse Jordan is preparing oral Tylenol for her pediatric patient who is in pain.
Hello, Miss Allie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Can you tell me your name and your birthday?
Allie Brown, July 29th, 1995.
All right, very good. So I have some oral Tylenol for you, okay? And I'm going to give it to you real quick.
Okay.
Oh, good thing I didn't put it in there. It's oral. Here you go. I'm not actually going to give it.
I think I want a new syringe if you just tried to do that. That was kind of gross.
Okay, I'll change that for you. But good thing, because this lure lock kept me from giving this in your IV. And you would have felt really bad.
Well, thank catching that.
Human error was prevented by forcing functions, things that cannot be done incorrectly. In a supporting article, Vockley states, multiple connections between medical devices and tubing are commonly used to deliver medications and other substances to patients through vascular, enteral, respiratory, epidural, and intrathecal delivery systems. She continues, no one ever thinks they will make a misconnection, but the risk is real, particularly in intensive care, emergency room, pediatric, and other specialized hospital units. Forcing functions are important to reduce the ability to misconnect devices and reduce errors related to device misconnections.
Alarm fatigue. Justin, MD, is putting in an order for morphine IV. He is trying to intentionally order a dose a little higher than the recommendation due to increased patient tolerance. Nurse Megan is administering the medication according to the provider's order.
All right, let's put this order for Brianna. She's building a tolerance, so we're going to give her a little bit more than usual. We'll give her 0.4 milligrams of morphine. Yep. I understand it's higher. We're doing this on purpose. Come on now. 0.4 milligrams of morphine. Come on. Yeah, I get it. It's high. Okay. Oh, good. It's submitted.
Hey Brianna, how are you feeling?
I'm in pain. It's about time you got here.
Well, your doctor gave me an order for 4 grams of morphine. Can you tell me your name and date of birth, please?
Ashley Beeman, 0203.
Okay. Brianna, are you okay? Code blue, code blue.
Code blue, code blue.
Code blue, 3102. Code blue, 3102.
Chest compressions, drop the bed.
Ways to reduce human errors like these. Paying close attention to alerts. Tiered alerts for excessively high doses, making them a different color than minimally high doses. Example, 100 milligrams over would be red versus 0.1 milligrams over would be blue. Regarding alarm fatigue, Tanner explains, these false alarms can lead to alarm fatigue and alarm burden and may divert healthcare providers' attention away from significant alarms heralding actual or impending harm.
4 articles have been previously referenced during this film. Here are some other pertinent points from the articles regarding human error. According to an article entitled, Human Factors in the NICU, a Bedside Nurse Perspective, nurses must identify and adequately play a leadership role in order to perpetuate improvement. Additionally, the leading cause of sentinel events is human factors. The article continues that these events are complicated by having multiple human factors contributing to the root cause. This underlines the importance of improving human factor errors through leadership to decrease sentinel events. Paparella explains, although independent double checks can be an effective part of any successful patient safety plan, they are not a one-size-fits-all strategy for all high alert medications and should be used with caution. It is important to use clinical judgment and not rely solely on double checks to decrease human error.
When describing line misconnections, Vockley states, it is also easy for clinicians who are momentarily inattentive, in a hurry, fatigued, surrounded by multiple lines, or working in rooms with dim lighting to make a mistake. Even well-meaning family members or other visitors can easily connect detached lines, which can lead to a disastrous consequence. Multiple factors are involved in misconnections, so close attention is required to decrease their prevalence. When using technological monitoring, nurses must ensure that appropriate and individualized alarm settings are set. Care must be taken to attend to alarms and not tune out persistent sounds that may cause danger. It is necessary to pay attention to alarms and not fall victim to alarm fatigue.
I had the opportunity to interview Brad Beeman, MD, from the Pediatric Department of ECU at Vidant. The following is the written transcript of the interview. Do you think human error is prevalent in your work field?
Yes.
What do you believe contributes to human error, and how can human error be prevented?
Pride and not asking for help. It can be prevented by having people of other disciplines checking behind you, like nurses and pharmacists.
What personal experience do you have with witnessing human error?
I grabbed the wrong prescription off the printer and handed it to the nurse to hand to a patient. I brought this up at the Quality and Safety Conference where we discussed the system that creates an environment where mistakes like this can be made and how to prevent them in the future. One result was using e-prescribe as opposed to paper prescriptions.
Has technology helped reduce human error or worsened it? And do you have any examples?
It has helped. It has helped reduce human error. Examples include dosing guidelines and the alarms that occur in Epic, which is our computer system.
Miss Overton, how fast would I die with 4 grams of more?
Why don't you hit it with your